Hello, happy Monday, everyone. This is Karen Mitchell. Welcome back to my channel. I am a realtor here in Broward County. I service all of Broward County, Miami. I go as far as Port St. Lucie. Today, we're going to talk about the three things that I get a lot of people to ask me when it comes to real estate. So I deal mostly with buyers. I do, of course, do listings as well, but I have a lot of buyers and I have a lot of buyers in my pipeline. And so a lot of buyers tend to have, a lot of questions. But I get these three questions asked a lot. First one is this a good time to buy? And the second question is, how much do I need for down payment and closing? And a really big question is credit score. What's the credit score that is required to purchase a home? So let's start with, is this a good time to buy? Now, I always ask the question back to the client. Do you think this is a good time for you to buy? And so when I ask that question, I am asking the question for them to take into consideration their personal situation. So I would ask them, well, what is your current situation right now? Why are you thinking about purchasing? Because again, the market is not going to be for everyone. And so I tell people, don't worry about whether or not it's a buyer's market or a seller's market. Is this the market for you to purchase in? Are you ready to purchase? And so we'll talk about things like, of course, we'll talk about credit, but we'll talk about their situation. This is not a blueprint response. It is not a yes or no. It is an individual based decision. You have to make this decision based on your personal situation. Where do you live currently? How much are you paying for rent? If you are renting, what about the size of the home that you're in and the size of home that you're thinking about purchasing? Do you have the funds that you'll need to purchase? Do you have your down payment and closing cost? So I usually take this question on an individual basis, because I cannot just give them, I cannot give you, if you ask me this question, the answer I give to everybody else. It doesn't work, right? You have to look at your personal situation and you have to make this decision based on you. Now, there are times when the market's a little crazy and it's really not time for you to buy. You may want to wait a while, but you may not have that luxury to wait, right? But you are ready in every other respect. You may not have the luxury to wait for the market to miraculously change into the perfect situation, because it's never going to happen. It's never going to be perfect for everyone. So you have to look at your personal situation, your personal finances, your family's needs, and make that decision as to whether or not now is a good time to purchase a home. The second question I get asked is how much down payment and closing costs you'll need. So most people will be using an FHA mortgage. And of course, FHA mortgage requirements is 3.5% for down payment. And we as realtors typically estimate the closing cost to be about 3% of the purchase price of the home. So in total, you're going to need an estimate of about 6.5%. Now, a lot of times this is dead on. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. But, it's best to be prepared. So you know what you'll need. So of course, the 3.5% is what FHA requires. And then so you'll take the 6.5% total and you'll multiply that by the purchase price of the home. So whether you're purchasing something that's $250, $350, $500, whatever that number is, whatever it equals, that's about the estimate you'll need for down payment and closing. And then we'll talk about credit scores. A lot of people ask, well, what credit score do I need? Can I get a mortgage with a 500 credit score? Can I get a mortgage with 580? The magic number is 640, right? To have a smooth transaction, to not to have to pay a higher interest rate, you want to have your credit score at about 640. That's the ideal number. Now, there are some lenders out there that can do a mortgage for 580. I have one, or maybe two lenders that can do that. But there are other lenders out there that can do that. But in most cases, you're going to pay more in interest rate. So you want to take time to work on your credit score to get it up to that magic number of 640. And then once you're there, then you'll take a look at everything else. So when you're asking that question, especially question number one, is this a good time to buy? All these two other items, these two other questions come into play into that. You have to know what your credit score is, and you have to know what your down payment and closing costs will be, and you have to make sure that you have those when you're ready. Now, once you have those things down packed, and you think maybe now it's time to go out and purchase, then great, because this fits your situation. This fits your personal needs, the needs of your family, and so that is the best time for you to buy. Again, my name is Karen Mitchell. If you have any questions about this video, any comments, you can leave the comments in the comment box. You can like and share. Please subscribe to my channel. There are other videos here that you may find interesting and helpful. My number is on the screen. My email address is on the screen. You can visit my website at any time, or you can just text or call or leave a comment in the comment box. Again, thank you so much for stopping by my channel and watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.